Hey, and welcome to English Avenue Podcast.
Your cozy place to learn simple English through real-life conversations, useful vocabulary, and gentle motivation.
I'm Rachel.
And I'm Kevin.
Kevin, can I ask you something?
Of course, although I have a feeling this question might make me nervous.
Maybe. Here's the question. If I asked you, tell me about yourself, what would you say?
Honestly, I'd probably panic.
Really?
Absolutely. My mind goes completely blank. I suddenly forget everything about myself.
I think that's happened to almost everyone.
It's strange. I know who I am, but the moment someone asks, "Tell me about yourself," I don't know where to begin.
Exactly. And today we're talking about one of the most common English conversation questions. Not because it's difficult, but because we often overthink it.
Especially when we're speaking English.
Absolutely. Maybe you're introducing yourself at work, meeting new friends, starting school, traveling, or attending a job interview. At some point, someone will probably ask, "Tell me about yourself."
And today's episode isn't about memorizing the perfect answer.
No, it's about learning how to share your story naturally and confidently.
And don't worry, this is a B1, B2 level episode. If you're an intermediate learner, it's perfect for you.
And if you're a strong A1 or A2 learner, don't worry. You don't need to understand every word. Just relax, listen, and enjoy the conversation.
Maybe you're studying English, walking outside, drinking coffee, or maybe you have an interview coming soon.
Wherever you are, we're really glad you're here.
So, let's learn how to introduce yourself with confidence.
Kevin, why do you think this question feels so hard?
Because I want to give the perfect answer.
Exactly, and that's the problem.
Really?
Yes, most people aren't asking for the perfect answer. They're simply asking, "Who are you?"
I never thought about it like that.
Imagine you meet someone new at a coffee shop. Do you expect them to tell you their entire life story?
Of course not. That would take all afternoon.
Exactly. People just want a simple, natural introduction. Not a speech, not a performance, just a conversation.
So maybe I've been trying too hard to impress people.
Exactly. Instead of asking, "How can I sound impressive?" ask, "How can I be genuine?"
I like that. Being genuine feels much easier. You know, whenever someone asks, "Tell me about yourself," I immediately think they're judging me.
I understand. But most people aren't judging you. They're simply trying to get to know you.
That's true. They're probably just looking for a conversation.
Exactly. Sometimes we turn a simple question into a difficult test, when really it's just an invitation to connect.
Rachel, what makes a good introduction?
I think it's simple. Tell people who you are, what you enjoy, and what you're interested in right now.
So I don't need to list all my achievements?
Not at all. People remember interesting stories, not long lists.
That actually takes away a lot of pressure.
Can I give you an example?
Please do.
Imagine someone says, "My name is Rachel. I'm a teacher." That's fine. But now listen to this. "Hi, I'm Rachel. I love helping people learn English, and recently I've been exploring new ways to make learning more enjoyable." Which introduction feels warmer?
Definitely the second one. It tells me something about who you are, not just what you do.
Exactly. People connect with people, not job titles.
You know, I think I've been hiding behind very short answers.
Like what?
My name is Kevin. I'm from Canada. I like music. And then, silence.
There's nothing wrong with those answers, but you can bring them to life.
How?
Instead of saying, "I like music," say, "I've always enjoyed music, especially when I'm relaxing after work." Or, I started learning the guitar last year. Now you've given the other person something to talk about.
That's true. It's easier to continue the conversation.
Exactly. The best introductions don't end the conversation, they begin it.
I love that. A good introduction isn't about sounding perfect, it's about opening the door to a conversation.
Beautifully said. And there's another important thing I'd like to talk about.
What's that?
Your story doesn't have to be extraordinary to be interesting.
I think that's something everyone needs to hear.
Let's talk about that next.
Rachel, you said something interesting.
What was that?
You said our story doesn't have to be extraordinary.
That's right.
But don't people like exciting stories?
Of course. But here's the truth. Most conversations aren't about impressing people. They're about connecting with people.
There's a difference, isn't there?
A big difference. People might admire an impressive story, but they remember a genuine person.
Can you give me an example?
Of course. Imagine someone says, "I'm a doctor. I graduated from a famous university. I've won many awards."
That's impressive.
It is. Now imagine someone else says, "I'm a doctor. I became one because I wanted to help people. The best part of my job is seeing patients leave with a smile."
I actually feel more connected to the second person.
Exactly. The facts are important, but the reason behind them is what people remember.
You know, sometimes I think my life isn't interesting enough.
Why do you think that?
Because I don't have an exciting job. I haven't traveled to 50 countries. I haven't climbed Mount Everest.
Neither have I.
Really?
Really. And that's okay. A meaningful life doesn't have to be an extraordinary one. Tell me, Kevin, what do you enjoy doing after work?
I like reading books, going for walks, listening to music, and learning new things.
See? That's already interesting, because those hobbies tell me something about who you are.
I never thought of it that way.
Let's imagine someone asks, "Tell me about yourself." You could say, "My name's Kevin. I enjoy learning new skills, especially languages. Lately, I've been trying to improve my English, and I love having conversations that help me grow as a person."
That sounds so much more natural.
Because it's your story, not a memorized answer.
I think many English learners memorize perfect introductions.
They do. And then someone asks a different question, and suddenly everything disappears.
Exactly. The script is gone.
Instead of memorizing sentences, remember ideas. Who are you? What do you enjoy? What are you working on? What are you curious about? Those questions are much easier to answer naturally.
You know, I've noticed something. When I stop trying to sound perfect, I actually speak better English.
That's because you're thinking about communication, not perfection.
And that's less stressful.
Exactly. The goal of language is connection, not perfection.
Kevin, there's still one thing I'm worried about.
What's that?
What if I forget words while introducing myself?
Then you pause, smile, and keep going. Native speakers forget words too. Nobody expects you to speak perfectly. They simply want to understand you.
That's reassuring.
Kevin, can I ask you one final question?
Always.
If someone asked you the same question 5 years ago, would your answer be the same?
No, not at all. I've changed so much.
Exactly. Your introduction changes because you change. You're learning, growing, trying new things, meeting new people. Your story is always being written.
I love that. It means I don't have to find the perfect answer. I just need an honest one.
Beautifully said.
So maybe next time someone asks, "Tell me about yourself," I won't panic. I'll simply share where I am right now.
Exactly. That's enough. More than enough.
I think I've learned the biggest lesson today.
What's that?
People don't expect a perfect introduction. They simply want to meet the real person behind the words.
And that's what makes a conversation meaningful.
And before we finish, I think it's time for my favorite part.
I was wondering when you were going to say that.
Let's explore some useful vocabulary.
Rachel.
All right, my friend. Before we go, let's explore some useful vocabulary.
My favorite part.
I know. You say that every episode.
Because it's true, this is where our English becomes more natural.
Exactly. Today's words are B2 C1 level. They're useful, professional, and perfect for introducing yourself with confidence. Ready?
Let's do it.
Our first word is articulate.
Ooh, that's a great word. What does it mean?
If someone is articulate, they express their thoughts clearly and effectively, not necessarily with difficult words, just in a clear, organized way.
So, an articulate person helps others understand their ideas.
Exactly. Here's an example. She's very articulate. She explains complex ideas in a simple way.
I like that. Being articulate is much more important than using big vocabulary.
Our next word is genuine.
I love this word.
Me too. Genuine means real, honest, sincere, not pretending to be someone you're not.
So, if I introduce myself honestly, I'm being genuine.
Exactly. Here's an example. People liked him because he was genuine and kind.
I think that's today's biggest lesson. People remember genuine people, not perfect people.
Our third word is narrative.
That's an interesting word.
A narrative is simply a story, the way you tell your experiences and your journey.
So when I introduce myself, I'm sharing my personal narrative.
Exactly. Here's an example. Her narrative about moving to another country was inspiring.
I like that. Everyone has a story. Everyone has a narrative.
Our fourth word is authenticity.
Wait, is that related to the word authentic?
Exactly. Authenticity is the quality of being real and true to yourself.
So instead of trying to become someone else, I should focus on authenticity.
Perfect. Here's an example. People appreciate authenticity more than perfection.
That's a beautiful sentence.
And our final word today, confidence.
Really? I thought I already knew that word.
Most people do, but many people misunderstand it. Confidence doesn't mean you never feel nervous. It means you trust yourself enough to keep going even when you are nervous.
I love that definition.
Here's an example. She spoke with confidence even though she was still learning English.
That gives me hope, because confidence is something we can build.
Let's do a quick review.
My favorite word. Articulate. Expressing ideas clearly.
Genuine, real, honest, and sincere.
Narrative. The story you tell about yourself.
Authenticity, being true to who you are.
And finally, confidence. Trusting yourself even when you feel nervous.
Excellent. Those 5 words will help you describe yourself more naturally and confidently.
I think narrative is my favorite word today.
Really? I thought you'd choose authenticity.
Well, I have lots of favorite words.
Before we finish, remember this. The next time someone asks, "Tell me about yourself," don't think, "I have to impress them."
Instead, think, I'll simply share my story.
Your story doesn't have to be extraordinary. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be yours.
The people who truly matter won't remember whether your English was perfect. They'll remember how you made them feel.
So speak with honesty. Speak with kindness. Speak with curiosity. And don't be afraid to let people see the real you.
because your experiences, your dreams, your hobbies, and your journey make you unique. No one else has your story.
I'm Rachel,
And I'm Kevin.
and you've been listening to the English Goal podcast.
Keep learning, keep growing, and never be afraid to share your story with the world.
And remember, your English goal
And your life goal,
are both closer than you think.
we'll see you in the next episode.